Are you in need of some inspiration? Look no further than Mr. Beast's motivational journey. Welcome back to Limitless Living. Join us as we explore the power of perseverance and how it has helped Mr. Beast become one of the most successful YouTubers of all time. From humble beginnings to viral stunts and philanthropic efforts, Mr. Beast's story is one of grit, determination, and a refusal to give up on his dreams. Get ready to be motivated and inspired by the power of perseverance. Many people assume my wealth is the result of being born into a wealthy family. So many people call me that. My mother's true identity is that of a military woman. It was tough for her to make ends meet as a single parent. I basically made videos on YouTube for a few years without getting paid. The videos were terrible when I initially started, but they've greatly improved with time. Even throughout the first 5 years of my career, when I was actually producing money, it was useless and eventually abandoned. You put in a ton of hard work, repeatedly over many years. Certainly, I felt its effects. But my motivations went beyond seeking notoriety or financial gain. Everything you can cram inside this mystery ring. To put it bluntly, helping others makes me happy, which is why I enjoy doing it. My favorite part is seeing their expressions of joy and delight unfold. Seeing someone have a bad day and then suddenly go, "What?" is one of the best things ever. It's perfect for me since it's exactly what I enjoy. My joy comes from this very thing. I wouldn't have understood the magnitude of $1 million if you'd told me when I was 13 that one day I'd be giving it away in a single video. The first thing I'd ask is if it's above $100. $50 was a lot of money to me back then. In terms of socializing, I didn't do too badly. Mom wasn't really around much. Many of my television hours were spent in front of an ESPN screen. The only thing to watch besides sports was YouTube videos. Only that was on my screen. Due to my unhealthy preoccupation with films and the fact that no one else in school shared my interest, I often felt like an outsider. When I originally joined YouTube, I wasn't a part of the partner program. Therefore, I didn't upload any videos. Advertisements on videos often only go to popular channels. During the course of the following few years, we saved up for better machinery. Apologies for the shaky typing. Windows phones are terrible. The one I used had a resolution of 480p and was otherwise incomprehensible. The effect was the same as if you had rubbed sandpaper across the glass. My friends and family's ears were bleeding, and I finally saved enough money to buy a microphone. Basically, it's worthless. However, it took me close to a year of saving to be able to afford an editing-friendly machine. Then I talked my parents into giving me an old iPhone that they no longer needed. The tide turned at that point. Bringing joy to its viewers was the channel's primary objective. In retrospect, many of my earliest uploads were terrible because I lacked the charisma and wit to hold anyone's attention. When going to bed each night, that's all I'd say. That stinks. It's a huge time commitment, and I don't think I'm making any progress. But I know that if I keep at it, I'll ultimately get it. Right now, I'm having a blast on YouTube. As silly as it sounds, I really like it, and I have no idea why I thought that way at such a young age. Also, I couldn't help but keep going. I had to get 75,000 views before I made my first $100 on YouTube. Around $30 a month comes in, and I have no idea why I feel so drawn to it. Thinking about the possibility of becoming a YouTuber kept me joyful. When the videos first started receiving views, I thought it was amazing if they got 3, 4, or 5,000. I never imagined they would receive that many. Even yet, I found myself thinking, this is great. Despite my enthusiasm, I doubt this will ever become a trend. Being the first in my family to attend college has instilled in me a deep appreciation for higher education. My parents placed a high priority on my attendance. My primary objective throughout all 4 years of high school was to graduate without ever having to attend college. If I can only save up enough money by the time I graduate from high school, I'll be able to accomplish this. There, on YouTube, is where I enjoy going for the double, triple, and quadruple doses. So I'm still only making a few dollars a day, I thought. Clearly, we need to work this out. I enrolled in college, but I never showed up to any of my classes. I told my mom that I was busy making videos for YouTube. I don't know what happened to me when I got there, but I think I received a burst of inspiration and worked even harder. Thereafter though, things began to click and my readership did begin to increase significantly. My first month of college was also the month I started generating enough money to move out on my own. Maybe $1,000 a month, give or take. After that, I made up my mind right away. It finally hit me. I had had enough. Chris and I are moving in together, so I feel like phoning him up and telling him that. When he asks whether he can afford it, your response should be something like, "I got you." There is no need for me to stay here any longer, especially since a decent apartment in this area can be had for as little as $720 a month. Then I informed my mom that I hadn't been attending college all along, and that I was going to leave for good the next week. As soon as I could, I left the university and dove headfirst into that field. After getting up in the morning, I'd spend time making films before retiring for the night. That's when I went completely off the rails and started acting quite strangely. I was working non-stop after Chris showed me this anime he had been watching. Okay, I'm ready to count to 110, but first I have to figure out how to generate content while also watching anime. As no one has ever counted for 40 hours straight. No one on YouTube has ever done anything that foolish. That became one of my first true viral videos and received a lot of attention. So that's when I finally got it. If I do cool stuff, maybe people will tune in. And that's when it hit me. If I truly commit, if I really am creative and distinctive, if I do things that just no one else would do because they're so hard and take so much effort, right? Simply put, it's entertaining. Therefore, people will watch it no matter what. See what I'm getting at? Now that the video is over, what do you guys think? Will you start your journey today? Comment down your answers below. Don't forget to like this video. And since you're already here, you might as well subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell so you don't miss out on great new videos. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the following video.